So let me say it again. We'll start from the beginning. 3, 2, 1. Shower thoughts. This video is made because I don't want to do more shorts of me just stating a bunch of random bull crap. Spend your money wisely, please, kids. So without further ado, get myself a little Big Red, put in my ice cup or glass. Here are my shower thoughts. First shower thought is, I already said this point before. No, this is a reaction to a video. I don't remember which one it is, so it doesn't matter. We'll cross that off the list. Alright, the second one, oh yeah, okay. So this is like an inside joke where, okay, I was supposed to make a regular video where I'm like, yo guys, I'm reacting to the Gojo vs Sukuna fight. I'll have manga panels showing what part of the fight I'm looking at. And I would be confused most of the time because they break the laws of physics in that fight, and it feels like stuff that happens, like they're like pretty fast characters when fighting, so it's like you would be watching on Maymay's crows, excuse me, and then you'll be looking through and be like, wait a second, what's going on in the fight? I have no idea what's going on. And also, I don't know if this is like a comment. I've seen someone talk about the writer of JJK doesn't have the best world building, and a video that reminded me of that point in video was another video recently on the main characters Tsurugi and Yuka from JJK Modulo not knowing what Sukuna looks like from a short little goofy comic strip that's part of JJK Modulo from the recent chapter. And Maru, the alien, drew what a scary monster would look like, and it looked exactly like Sukuna with 4 arms and a mouth on the stomach. And they have no reference of that. And that got me theorizing that Maymay recorded this to the dark web. And I put Diddy allegations because I remember another video saying that on the dark web, the reason you don't see it and it's not like the deep web from Welcome to the Game is because the ads are literally Chris Paul or CP, Club Penguin. But yeah, and that's supposed to confirm her Diddy allegations with her brother or something. I don't know. And then yeah, her brother. I mean, that's what happens with the Diddy victims. You know, I don't know. It's just it's a bad way of saying this, but they just end up going crazy or something, you know? A lot like a Corey Feldman type of situation. Or maybe Macaulay Culkin. I think he got arrested too. I don't know. I get him mixed up with Robert Downey Jr. and Winona Ryder, but they just got arrested in the early 2000s for drugs and shoplifting, you know? Iron Man's a druggie, and Stranger Things lady, Will's mom, is a shoplifter. Saw that in Breaking Bad recently. Anyways, I gotta move on. The video's already long as frick to make. Alright, the next segment of shower thought is D&D is actually a pretty terrifying game, and I agree. Alright, D&D reminds me of the Smog from 2003 Hobbit video game. That video game looks cool. This is just recently found out about that. But D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, you think about it, like the game is like it's synonymous with being something nerdy, but at the same time it is also kind of terrifying because think about it, dragons typically are scary as frick, and dungeons scary as frick because, you know, it's dark, it's deep, it's in the mines or, you know, dungeons and stuff. It's pretty scary. Yeah, so I gotta say right now my favorite Dungeons and Dragons monster is Demogorgon, just because it looks cool. It's got baboon head, maybe a lion face or lion mane, tentacle arms, like 2 tentacle arms, eagle claws I think, and then like a robust body. I say it just looks cool, even a little boar piece from Stranger Things in season 1. It just looks cool. But that's the only thought I have on it. In the shower. The next point, it's in Doctor Who, the Daleks Manhattan 2-parter with the human Dalek, Dalek. The funniest line in that or probably just in Doctor Who of all time, would be the guy when he's part human, part Dalek, part Time Lord. He talks to the Dalek, questioning the Dalek's authority. But when he says "You are not our master," he says it in a really funny way. He's like, "You are not our master." I'll play a clip because it's a funny clip. Yeah, if you want to check it out, it's the Daleks in Manhattan storyline. Oh yeah, and this shower thought was supposed to be the new year, and yeah, it may seem like we have a lot of time, but I made this point probably in another video before. But all you have to do right now, as an experiment, close your eyes, then open them up again. And then you'll realize that the year's already ended and it's New Year's Eve of 2026. Just to show that, you know, time goes by fast and whatnot. But that's that point. I've already made it before and it's going to happen again. So, you know, it's best not to waste time and, you know, not accomplish what you want to accomplish in life. That's just a good lesson to learn if it makes sense. Anyways, so next part we got the green blob from Doctor Who. It's the best villain of all time. And I agree with this statement, and it's factual. And I obviously agree because I'm making it. But it was a episode of Tom Baker's Doctor Who. I don't remember which one specifically. I'll make sure to have at least a link and a video clip of the funny part where he makes the dying sounds. He's like, "Rah!" It's awesome. Love that green blob. Just the best creature, best Doctor Who villain. Factual, period. You know, just so funny. Oh yeah, and this is a TikTok comment. I'm glad I gotta start getting off TikTok, especially in the comment section. Stop looking at comments because there's a video where somebody was talking about, they made a meme like a freaking IRL skit type of Vine type of skit, but they did it themselves, you know, holding their phone up, and it was a joke where it's like, oh, you're gonna be sentenced to living your life as a sunfish. And then the video, it was a stitch, so it's like, yeah, if you would like just restating the fact that living as a sunfish is horrible because like they live the worst lives of all time, being hunted by parasites, being messed up with some type of genetics, or just getting deformed, and like they can't you know just live life normally. They're like constantly suffering. And then somebody did the whole power scaling bit where it's like if you're comparing two powerful, if there's a comparison between two powerful characters, or talking about how strong a powerful character is, you'll have a comment. If that's a video, you'll have a comment where somebody say, oh, but this character, unrelated or related, is stronger. I don't care about that much. Power scaling, because that's the whole debate on it. But when it comes to outside power scaling debates, like topics on animal suffering, it's just so ridiculously goofy. Mostly stupid, because I don't know why you want to compare, oh, who's suffering the most? This animal or that animal? Like, oh wow, this is a real battle of the brutes, eh? And not two poor animals being tortured for the rest of their lives. Yeah, I just think it's ridiculous. Not as ridiculous as this video already being recorded to 10 minutes and 30 seconds. But my last shower thought is that purple guy has got some good drip. I've been thinking about this because I've been thinking I want to buy a suit. My old suit was a pseudo suit and it never was fully complete with all the accessories. And I've been looking up suits on Amazon. But besides that point, I'm saying instead of me just getting the regular black and white suit, I've been thinking of either like maybe a green or something more colorful, like a dark red. But the one I'm landing on is a purple suit. I think it looks pretty good. I know it'll be pretty flashy, like outside to the world. But like honestly, I don't think it'll matter that much. Like I'm not in freaking school anymore, I'm not in high school. I'm not gonna get bullied, and I don't care about that. The purple suit looks good, and it reminds me of Purple Guy wearing all his purple fits, and I say he's got some good drip, you know, for a pixelated art, whatnot. You know, I don't know if he has cine material where he's wearing some other purple suit in another story that's showing him with the purple suit, but it looks good, you know. I say it's good. It's got some taste for a killer in a video game, but yeah, I'll leave it at that. Even though he probably was orange that one time at the Pizzeria Simulator. I don't know that much on the lore, but that's it. That's the shower thoughts. The final shower thought is the uncle, calling people uncle, like Unk on the internet. Like, even if they do something crazy, like I just saw right now, I'll show you the clip that I saw, and you're gonna call this guy Unk? You're related to this guy? Okay. That's just a very nice, you know, impractical joke on the internet, besides, you know, making comment wars, but which has been going on since the beginning of freaking the video. What was the guy? That Moist Critical guy made that video on a comment war. After that video was out, multiple comment wars have been coming out, but they've probably been out ever since the beginning of the internet, so we'll leave it at that. There should be no more shower thoughts. If there are, I'm just gonna talk about them in the shower. This will be an easy video to edit, except for the video clips I gotta pull in, but it's fine. I'll look into it. But yeah, that's it. Shower thoughts. Hopefully, any shower thoughts I have left, I'll just say in my game commentaries or whatnot. I don't, because I'm not trying to make these videos. I got new videos planned. I'm gonna leave this part out. We're gonna just keep it at the outro.